Good afternoon, Ospreys. You're watching Nest News, live from the Student Union. I'm Kaylee Snyder.
And I'm Josh Walker. Coming up on today's show, Ozfest artist contracts have been released.
Canines on campus.
Men's tennis against FAU.
And of course, a weather update. So stay tuned and enjoy the show.
Ozfest, the University of North Florida's annual homecoming concert, was held on February 1st with contracts from headliners Lil Yachty and Wale, and the amount spent on this year's headliners may surprise you. According to the contracts, Lil Yachty was paid $200,000 while Wale was paid $120,000, coming out to a shocking $320,000 for Ozfest this year. Both contracts required a 1-hour performance from both artists, totaling a 2-hour show. This is $25,000 more than the amount spent on T-Pain and Flo Milli last year, which cost $295,000. After the event, some UNF students received the news of Lil Yachty's arrival positively, and others disapproved. I thought it was cool because Lil Yachty is a very big artist and we're kind of a small school, said Russell Odeon. I thought it was cool, but I think Lil Yachty is a little bit irrelevant now, said Hassan Saidi. For more information about students' thoughts on Ozfest, feel free to check out our website.
You may have seen the campus Canines bringing smiles to students at UNF, but when did the organization start and what does it mean to the people running it? Alexander Jenkins interviewed the dogs and the people behind the scenes.
It's an organization that's bringing smiles to students on campus by showing off some four-legged friends. Campus canines have been spreading joy around campus since 2019, but what makes a dog a campus canine?
The dogs and their handler, they are a team, have to be registered with the national organization called Pet Partners, and they are certified every 2 years. They both go through a skill evaluation, sort of a test, and to make sure that the dog and the handler have an aptitude for doing therapy work.
With their training, the dogs help serve as a friend for students as they study away from home.
You know, when so many college students leave home, they leave their dog, and they leave a dog they got as a child. And so coming to college represents that loss. And these dogs don't replace their personal dogs, but they do create a sense of belonging. They create stress relief and the sense of connectedness.
Along with bringing a smile to students, the canines have also left a lasting impression on their caretakers.
This was Hooper. She was an inaugural campus canine. She was my dog and worked for 6 years in the therapy world.
I tried to talk to the stars themselves, the campus canines, about their experiences. They declined to comment. For more information on when the dogs will be out and about, you can find Campus Canines on Facebook, X, and Instagram. For now, Alex Jenkins, Spinnaker TV.
Along with visiting the library every other week, Campus Canines will also be at market days and events related to mental health. And coming up, we've got a weather update and the men's tennis match.
We'll be right back after this break.
You know that scene in Pitch Perfect where she's working at the radio station? That's how I compare my job. It's like the best time. I love it. Hey Ospreys, Chai here, and I work at Spinnaker Media, so let's take a look.
And you all may have noticed, but we have a special guest anchor today, Josh Walker, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
I feel like we should have a live audience here that's also clapping. We don't, so I'm just gonna do it. Anyway, how are you doing so far? You having fun?
I'm
You
having
enjoying
a blast, and I'm doing wonderful. And yourself?
I'm doing great too. It's Valentine's Day.
It indeed is. Do you have any plans for Valentine's Day?
I don't have any plans for Valentine's Day. I'm single, but it's okay because I'm going to be doing a Galentine's later with my friends, and I'm just going to have a chill night tonight. How about you?
I'm going out to a steak dinner with my girlfriend, and then
Nice,
afterwards
nice,
we're gonna go
fancy.
get some Pazookies, Oreo
I
ones.
love Pazookies. Oreos are the best ones. The Oreo is the best one. All right, well, steak dinner, Pazookies, sounds like indoor stuff. So the weather might not make a huge difference to you tonight, but it might make a difference later on in the week.
So we gotta find out the weather, of course.
We do need to find out the weather. Do you know who can tell it to us?
I don't. Do you know?
I know. Annette Howard can tell us the weather. So here she is with your weekly weather update.
Happy Valentine's Day, Ospreys, and welcome to your weekly weather report. Today is going to be cloudy with a high of 67 degrees and a low of 58 degrees. This week we'll have some rain patterns and temperatures are cooling down. Now, looking into the weekend, Saturday and Sunday will also be cloudy. There is a 43% chance of rain on Saturday and a 92% chance of rain on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday will be sunny, but later in the week we'll have some more showers and cooler temperatures, a complete 180 from last week. On Thursday, we will have a 37% chance of rain, and look how low it gets on Thursday, 30 degrees. So bring out your jackets this week, because you may need them. So Ospreys, even though today is cloudy and next week it's going to be a little rainy, today is still St. Valentine's Day. So make sure to remind your friends and families and significant others that you love them. I'm also predicting that this weekend the chocolate will go on sale, so that's something to look forward to as well. But until then, I'll see you next week, Ospreys.
Men's tennis had an unfortunate loss at yesterday's game against FAU. Reporter David Green has the details.
On Wednesday, the men's tennis team unfortunately suffered defeat against Florida Atlantic at the UNF Tennis Complex. Despite losing their doubles point early on, the Ospreys pushed forward and were able to claim victory in their first few sets of singles. Andreas Scott and João Portugal were able to pick up opening set wins and keep the momentum going into the second set as well. The Ospreys kept pushing forward, going into tiebreakers in the first set of the second and fifth courts, as Portugal was able to bring home the 1-7 set. However, after this, the Ospreys began to lose their momentum, and a string of straight set defeats resulted in a 4-0 loss against FAU, and putting the Ospreys' record at 1 win and 9 losses. Up next, our Lady Ospreys tennis team is facing off against Kennesaw State as we speak at our UNF Tennis Complex. From Spinnaker TV, I'm David Green.
That's just about all we have for you today, Ospreys.
Remember, consider donating to support college radio at UNF through the link in the description below.
And for all things Spinnaker, check out our website at unfspinnaker.com.
Also, make sure to follow us on our Instagram at UNFSpinnaker and check out the rest of our YouTube for more content. And if you want even more content than that, you can pick up one of these. We have a brand new Spinnaker magazine. It will be out on Wednesday, but here is a little sneak peek. Josh and I have been looking at it a little bit earlier today, and it's really good. So you should definitely go pick one up.
And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Josh Walker.
I am Kaylee Snyder. We'll see you next week on Spinnaker's Nest News.
Swoop!